I don't know if you can see, but I've got my assistant manager here with me today. Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2020 and a deal with the Devils with Manchester United. I'm back from my mini break and we are back with videos again. And we're starting off with our first Champions League game against Copenhagen. Yay! What an enthralling match. Even before this is going to be 4-4 or something ridiculous like that. But yeah, I'm back from my small break. I was in Germany for a few days, had a lot of fun over there, Christmas markets and all that jazz. And now we're back, and yeah, we are going to get straight into it. If you didn't see my update video, which was posted less than a week ago, then you will have missed the draw for this Champions League group stage. We've got Copenhagen, we've got Spartak Moscow, and we've got Real Madrid. So that's going to be the tough one. I think we should be able to get through the group. It's whether or not we can top it is the question. But as always, if you're enjoying this series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications. So if you remember where we last met, we hadn't got off to a very good start. We lost in the Community Shield on penalties to Liverpool. We lost our first league game 2-1 against Arsenal. And we then lost the UEFA Super Cup on penalties to Napoli. So 3 competitive games in, and we lost all 3. 4 matches played off camera. Thankfully, things did improve. We started that off with a 2-0 home win against Leicester. Much better here. Defended well. Cavani got 2 goals. This was what we needed. We needed a bit of a wake-up call because obviously it hadn't been a very good start. 3 matches, 3 losses. And we got off to a winning start here against Leicester. And as I said, both goals coming from Edinson Cavani, his first 2 goals for the season. And each one came late in either half. One in 47 minutes, one in 95 minutes. And it was 2-0. And yeah, went well. We were then frustrated by a plucky Brighton side that just wouldn't stay down. It was 0-0, a stalemate at the Amex. They were just very frustrating, but we didn't create a great deal. McTominay was incredible here, creating 3 chances. We just couldn't convert them. Cavani had a poor game up front. Greenwood started and wasn't good. But a 0-0 draw. Brighton actually more possession, more shots on target. They could have gotten something from this. And it would have been another defeat. But it's a 0-0. It's a point away from home, which against another team would have been happy. But Brighton are boring. They're the new West Brom. I'm sorry, Brighton fans, but you just are. We then defeated Watford 2-1 at Old Trafford, and this was, it was better. It was better. More shots on target, double the shots they had. Watford, I'd say they still created chances, but we did well in the end. Started things off with a goal from the spot, Paul Pogba converting in just the 12th minute from 12 yards. Watford equalised just before half-time. Danny Welbeck with a goal against his old club, so that's come back to bite us. Welbeck playing for Watford now. We retook the lead just after that hour. Cavani's poor performance against Brighton saw him drop to the bench for this one. Erling Haaland played his first game, first start I think, and got his first Man United goal on 62 minutes. So a 2-1 win against Watford. Yeah, it's a win. I'll take it. Then we had easily our best result of the season so far. A 2-0 win at Stamford Bridge against a Chelsea team that have really struggled at the start of the season. I believe they were second bottom when this game came around, so they haven't been doing too good, and 2 fairly late goals got us the win here. But Chelsea wasteful, 4 shots on target out of 23. We only needed a couple of chances, and we managed to get the 2-0 win. And it was Martial on 77 minutes giving us that first goal, set up by Juan Mata, and then Mata got one for himself, set up by the substitute Pereira. That came on 82 minutes. The 2 goals inside 6 minutes. I think it was deserved because Chelsea were just so poor going forward. Abraham didn't do great. Willian and Mount were both poor. Pulisic created, but they just couldn't finish them off. So things have improved since our very shaky start, and we've got Copenhagen today. I think we're going to do an extra video on Friday for Real Madrid, maybe Saturday, but I'll try and get an extra video in there somewhere. And then I think we'll go ahead to the Manchester derby after that. Something along those lines, but we'll wait and see. So after 5 league games, we are in 7th place. 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 defeat. That'd be in the opening day defeat against Arsenal. But you can see Chelsea have only got 1 point so far, and they haven't won a game. So they have not started off very well at all. Leeds, newly promoted, yet to win a game. West Brom, 15th, newly promoted, and Fulham sitting in mid-table. They've won a couple of games. Liverpool, the only unbeaten side. No, Spurs actually haven't lost yet, but they've won 2 and drawn 3. Okay, on to the Champions League match against Copenhagen. Then you can see Real Madrid already have their match completed. A 4-1 win against the Russian Spartak Moscow. So we need to try and replicate that result if we can. But we're in Denmark, so this might be tougher than I think it's going to be. What was interesting about the Chelsea game was those goals came after a bit of a change in system because we took our wingers off and we played a diamond with 2 up top. I don't want to start with that because we've got all these wide players. We've signed Douglas Costa this year. It would be a shame to not use him if we change our system. So it's definitely a contingency plan if things don't go our way that we could switch to that diamond. We had Mata playing behind, I think it was Haaland and Martial, with Pogba, McTominay and then Pereira behind. I think that's what it was. But definitely something to think about. But anyway, this is the team for today. De Gea, Chilwell, Lindelof, Tar, Wan-Bissaka, Pogba, Danilo Pereira, McTominay, Rashford, Douglas Costa. And we're going to stick with Haaland after his goal against Watford. And Cavani, he's on the bench. He'll be fine. We need to get off to a good start here. Real Madrid are going to be the biggest rivals. We should on paper be getting results against Copenhagen and Spartak Moscow. But I don't know. We may struggle. Moscow is a long way to go. It's a big trip. Do Copenhagen have any players that I recognise? They got Marcus Rojo from us, of course. Loan move. Or it might have been an actual sale. I think it was a sale. Emmanuel Mamana's here as well. He was a bit of a... Was he a wonder kid? I think he might have been back in about 2014. Grzycki, I recognise that name as well. Is that Andre Ayew? Is Andre Ayew, former Swansea forward. And Guillermo Varela, I think, used to play for United as well, if it's the same one. Yes, it is. He played 4 appearances for United at right back, and if I remember, wasn't very good. United fans, do correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, I want to see a performance today. So far on camera, we've lost every game this season, so this needs to change. Right, immediately, we're going to switch it up to positive. I'm going to go slightly shorter passing play. And here is Grzycki, who I've got a feeling used to play for Liverpool now I think about it. I might be wrong again. But we'll have a look in a second. Here's Bartolek, the wing-back coming forward. And, Lindelof's missed it. And less than 10 minutes in, Copenhagen has scored. Nikolai Thompson. Copenhagen have got a win against Man United as well. I'm sure they've met in a European game before. And I'm sure Copenhagen won. It might even have been at Old Trafford. So, I don't know what's happened there. But Bartolek's got through. Lindelof's missed a header. And Thompson's had a volley from about 12 yards. And it's gone in. No, Grzycki never played for Liverpool. I don't know why I recognise that name. Maybe I've managed him before. But not a great start here for us. Copenhagen has scored with their only shot. And they're having a bit more of the ball as well. We're going to go attacking already. We're 35 minutes in. We've barely had a chance. The only thing we've really seen is their goal. Douglas Costa's on a free kick here though. And Lindelof. Oh, his header's come off the bar. That was a big chance to redeem himself after the missed header. Which led to their goal. Costa with a corner kick now. And Haaland's gone for it, but that's over. The 6'4" Erling Haaland. I really should have started Martial now I think about it. Rashford should not be starting. He's been a disappointing player for me. It's been a disappointing first half as well. We need to see better than this. So we're going to make Rashford an inverted winger. Going to try and keep him wide. McTominay's also been pretty poor. Let's make him a ball winner. Let's make Pereira just a bit more supportive. Maybe get him a bit more involved going forward. And the second half, we've had 1 shot on target so far. We need to be much better than this. This is not acceptable. Not a great thing to come back to after a break. I was excited about making videos again, and now this is happening. Chilwell. Oh, it's Haaland. How has the keeper got to that? And it's out of play for a corner. Haaland, I think it just caught under his feet there. But the keeper's got to it. And another set piece here now. I think that will be a shot on target at least. Chilwell with a header, and that's over. Luke Shaw is back, but he's not fully fit. So that might take another game or so for him to be back to fitness. Maybe some games in the reserves will help that. Here is Kamil Grzycki. I mean, I don't know what Chilwell's doing there. He's come forward and he's now missed the tackle. And Grzycki, I don't know how he hasn't got that on target. But this is going very poorly so far. Wan-Bissaka also having a bad game. Right, changes coming in. Martial is going to come on. Inside forward. Do we actually go back to our diamond again? Because Costa's not been great either. But it's better than Martial. So we're going to bring on Martial. We're going to make Haaland a complete forward. And we're going to put Pogba in the hole. Just have him a bit further up. We need to be much better than this. This is not good at all. The curse of the live com seems to be striking once again for me. Zeka to Abrashi. Ball up, and it's header won by Lindelof. Pogba has gone sliding in. That's going to be a straight red card. Pogba's going to get sent off. That's a straight red card for the captain. That was a bad tackle. As soon as he did that, I knew that was going to be a red card. So now that's made our job much harder. Right, so Martial is going to go up top. Haaland also has not had a good game. So here's what we're going to do. Martial is going to go up top alongside Haaland. We're going to do this. Costa's going to come on. We're going to get an extra man in midfield. We're going to go with a diamond minus the head, if that makes sense. Bring on Tonali. Half an hour left. Rashford is on a free kick here, though. And it's Tar! And Jonathan Tar has got his first goal for United. It's 1-1. We need a winner, though. Draw's not going to be good enough, I don't think. We want that head-to-head to be better, and I think we really need a win. But Jonathan Tar gets his first Man United goal, and I think maybe his third or fourth appearance. Gets on the header, off the bar, and in. Now let's get a winner. And hopefully that will rattle him a little bit. But Pieros is through here. And De Gea. Oh, it's off the post. Chilwell clears. And we've been lucky again there. For some reason, it hasn't actually made my changes. I don't know why. I'm not sure what's... Oh, okay. The game has now made my substitutions. But for some reason, they didn't register. So now they will. I don't know why that didn't happen. 74 minutes on the clock. But Copenhagen coming forward again here. Thompson. And Ayu's coming in. Chilwell's won the header there. And Tonali will now hopefully clear this further and maybe set up Haaland. He's through. He's one-on-one. Erling Haaland. Oh, the keeper's got to it. Haaland's not giving up though, and that's cleared. Right, let's take it off attacking. We'll go positive. Bit worried about that Copenhagen counter-attack. Bieland to Marcos Rojo. Playing at left back as well. Interesting. Not where he's best suited. So maybe... Are we exploiting the right flank? We are. That's fine. Let's be a bit more expressive. Matic and Chilwell has cut that out. And Martial, he's got round the defender and he's put it in for maybe a winner. 76 minutes gone. Martial makes it 2-1. Ben Chilwell with the assist as well. Great interception. And that's the best thing he's done so far this season. And Matic, not the Nemanja Matic, he's in China. Unless he's moved here. Matic with a misplaced pass. Martial's there. Good finish. 2-1. Hopefully that's that. Okay, we are now going to bring off Haaland. And we're going to get an extra man in midfield. It's going to be Andreas Pereira. Is it? Okay, can we not make any more subs? I've only made 2 subs, Tonali and Martial. Why can't I make another change? I'm really confused. I can't. Is something gone wrong? Because I can't make another sub. I'm going to print screen this because I'm not quite sure what's happened here. Is it allowing me to make the change? Something's not quite right. I'm not quite sure what's happened here. But we've got less than 10 minutes left in the game. We could, get another goal. Haaland might get it here. And no, the keeper's got to it. Right, we're going to go back to balanced. I'm not quite sure what's happened with those subs in. I'd made 2 and it was saying I couldn't make any more. Bielan gets a header behind. Another corner. We're down to 10 men as well. And somehow we've managed to turn this around with 10 men. I'm not being stupid, right? I haven't made any other subs. Tonali and Martial are the only subs I've made. Right, we're into stoppage time. We're going defensive. I don't understand why I can't make any more subs. I'm very confused. Unless there's like a rule that I don't know that if you have a red card you can't make any more changes. I don't know. But anyway, we have 1-2-1 coming from behind. That's good. Pogba. I need to say something about Pogba. Disappointing you for getting sent off. Haaland. Not pleased with what I saw from you. Why couldn't we make a third change? I'm baffled. I really don't understand why it's not allowed me to make a third substitution there. That must be like a... Is that a bug? I don't know. I only made 2 subs, right? Martial and Tonali. That's the only people that I brought on. Because it said I'd made 2. And then earlier on it didn't register those changes. I really don't know what's happened there. We've won, at least. We've won on camera, beaten Copenhagen. So that's put us in a decent place for the group. So we'll be in second behind Real Madrid. I think we'll play them at Old Trafford next episode. I think we'll try and do an extra video either tomorrow or Saturday. And then on Sunday, we'll have the Manchester derby. I think that's what we're going to go for. But yeah, what a weird turn of events that was. Pogba got sent off. It didn't register my subs. I couldn't make a third sub. We come from behind to beat Copenhagen. That's very weird. But anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below. Leave comments. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. I'll see you next episode for the Real Madrid game at home. Champions League match day 2. And if we can get a result there, that could see us get a good chance of finishing top of this difficult group. Real Madrid are the big boys here, but obviously Copenhagen, they were leading for quite a while in that game. And Spartak Moscow, they lost 4-1 to Real, but I mean, who knows what they could offer as well. But anyway, that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.